You've been lied to. Your mind is not your ally. It is a wild animal tamed only by force, discipline, and ruthless clarity. You think you're in control, but every thought you haven't mastered is mastering you, and until you let go, you'll be ruled by illusions, drowning in noise, dragged by every emotion like a leaf in the storm. But there's a way out, a brutal, silent path to something rare, unshakable peace, unbreakable focus. True power. This is not for the weak. It's not for the comfort addicted. It's for the few who are ready to burn everything false and walk into the fire of transformation. If you're one of them, you already feel it. And if you are, pause for a moment. Click the subscribe button. Hit the like, not because of the algorithm, but because you need to tell yourself, I'm all in. Because once you cross this threshold, there's no going back. Let's begin. 1. You are possessed by your thoughts. You think they're yours, but most of them are echoes, programmed reactions, conditioned fears, other people's voices, buried so deep inside you mistake them for your own. Imagine standing in a crowded theater, every person shouting at once. That's your mind. And yet, you try to navigate life trusting that chaos. Insanity. Silence is the beginning of power, not the silence outside, but the one within. To find it, you must let go of identification. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. 2. Comfort is the cage. Every time you choose ease over effort, you reinforce your chains. Think about it. When have you grown the most? When things were soft, or when life broke your back and you kept moving? The world worships comfort, but comfort kills kings before they rise. It softens warriors into beggars. It lulls you into sleep while your purpose rots. Discipline isn't punishment. It's freedom, the gate you build to keep your demons out. 3. Emotional chaos is self-inflicted war. You let a text ruin your day. A glance from someone ignite your insecurities. A comment online control your sleep. And you call that living? Picture a man at war, but instead of enemies, he's stabbing himself over and over. That's you. When you don't rule your emotions, power is found in detachment, not indifference but command. You feel it, you process it, you release it. No outbursts, no breakdown, just stillness. 4. The world owes you nothing. Entitlement is poison. It whispers lies. You should have more. You deserve better. You've suffered enough. But nature doesn't care. Mountains don't move for your sadness. Storms don't ask your permission. Only one law rules this life: earn it. If you want strength, build it. If you want respect, embody it. If you want peace, fight for it inside yourself. Victimhood is easy. Mastery is brutal. But mastery is the only thing that won't betray you. 5. Your past is a ghost. It haunts you only if you feed it. Regret is a noose. Shame is a cage. Guilt is a liar wearing your face. The past cannot touch you. Only your obsession with it can. Let it go. Not by pretending it didn't happen, but by understanding it was fuel. Fuel for the fire you're building now. Pain is not your identity. It is your training ground. Take the lesson. Burn the story. 6. Focus is your rarest weapon. In a world screaming for your attention, the man who can focus becomes a god among insects. Look around. They scroll. They chase. They distract themselves into oblivion. But you must become still as a sniper, cold, clear, locked on one mission. Build your temple of silence. Read, train, create, and destroy every distraction like it insulted your family. Because it did. It insulted your destiny. 7. Faith is not belief. It's fire. Blind belief is weak. Faith is earned through battle after battle. Faith says, I will win, even if I die trying. It's not positive thinking. It's war-tested certainty. You fall, you bleed, but you rise again. That is faith, and without it, you're a corpse waiting to drop. 8. You are at war every day. Not with others, not with society, with yourself, your weaker self, the one who wants to stay in bed, the one who wants to quit, the one who fears what others think. That version of you has to die. Daily. Every morning, a battle begins, and the cost of losing is your soul. Train like it, think like it, live like it, because if you don't conquer yourself, someone else will. This is only the beginning. You felt the fire spark. Now let it burn everything in your way. When you're ready, ask for part 2, and we'll go deeper. We'll dismantle your illusions, obliterate your limits, and awaken what has slept in you for too long. You were not made to be normal. You were made for war, the quiet kind, the kind that makes you unshakable. Let go, or be destroyed by your own mind. 9. Stop negotiating with your weakness. Every time you debate whether to do the hard thing, you've already lost. You open your eyes, and instead of getting up, you ask, 5 more minutes? You feel the fear, and you say, maybe tomorrow. That's how weakness wins. Discipline is not a debate. It's a command. Imagine a soldier in battle asking himself if he feels like fighting today. He dies. You are in that same war, except the enemy isn't outside. It's your hesitation, your delay, your excuses that burn the option to retreat. Burn the comfort. Burn the softness. Replace I'll try with I will. Replace I hope with I know. Replace I don't feel like it with I do it anyway. That's power. That's how a king is built. 10. Your mind lies, constantly dotted. Tells you you're tired when you're just untrained. It tells you to stop when you barely started. It tells you you're broken because you've never seen yourself fully awake. But here's the truth. Your mind is not built for greatness. It's built for survival. It avoids risk, craves safety, clings to the known. But greatness lives in the unknown. So what do? You become the master of your inner voice. You question every thought. You don't believe. You verify. You say, is this voice making me stronger or weaker? If it weakens you, it dies immediately without mercy. This is not cruelty. It's mental hygiene. You don't let rats live in your house. Why let weak thoughts live in your head? 11. Pain is the gatekeeper of transformation. Everyone wants change. No one wants the price. But the universe doesn't hand out power for free. It demands sacrifice. That's why so few ever change, not because they can't, but because they won't endure the pain of becoming new. Picture yourself in a forge, the old version of you, melting, breaking, reshaped under fire. It's agony, but what emerges is a weapon. You want strength, bleed for it. You want peace, fight through the chaos. Do not resist pain, invite it, study it. Let it carve you into something immortal. 12. Most people are already dead. They breathe, they eat, they exist, but they don't live. Why? Because they chose safety over purpose, security over impact, comfort over calling. They trade their fire for a paycheck, their soul for a screen, their voice for silence, and they wonder why they feel hollow. But not you. You came here because something in you is still alive. A spark the world couldn't kill. A voice you've tried to silence, but it keeps screaming. You were made for more. Listen to it. Protect it. Feed it until it becomes a blaze. Because in the end, it's the only part of you that's truly real. Point 13. No one is coming to save you. You wait for permission. You wait for motivation. You wait for the right time. But no one is coming. No mentor. No perfect opportunity. No golden sign from the sky. You're alone. And that is your power. Because when you stop waiting, you start creating. When you stop begging, you start commanding. Freedom doesn't arrive. It's taken, and the moment you realize no one is responsible for your life but you become unstoppable. 14. Detachment is not apathy. It's dominance. You think letting go means not caring. Wrong. It means you care so deeply. You refuse to be enslaved. To detach is to walk through fire and not flinch. To hear the insults and feel nothing. To face failure and still move. It's the mark of a master. Most are dragged by their emotions, but you walk beside them, and when needed, you cut them loose. Detach from outcomes, detach from praise, detach from fear. You are not the puppet. You are the hand that holds the strings. 15. Time is not real. Focus is. You say you don't have time, but time is not your issue. Your fractured mind is. You spend hours doing nothing, thinking about everything, starting and quitting, building and destroying. You don't need more hours. You need more presence. Imagine cutting through your day like a blade. No drift, no delay, only precision. That's the art of focus. You enter a room and time bends around your energy. You speak and silence follows. You act and the world moves. You become timeless by mastering now. 16. The world is your mirror. Every reaction you have is a revelation of self. You get angry, not because of them, but because of your wound. You feel envy not because they shine, but because you've dimmed yourself. Use life as your training ground. Every moment is feedback. Every trigger is a teacher. You don't need a guru. You need awareness and brutal honesty. Ask, what is this showing me about my own weakness? Then fix it, kill it, transcend it. This is the way. 17. Your reputation is a prison. You shape your life around opinions, likes, approval, applause. But here's the truth. The more you seek validation, the less you own yourself. Think about it. How much of what you do is for them? The people who won't care a week from now. The ones whose praise you chase, but whose lives are broken. You become a slave when your worth is rented by other people's applause. Let go of the mask. Let go of the need to be liked. Let them misunderstand you. Let them hate it means you're finally real. Point 18. Mastery is monotony. Everyone wants the glory. No one wants the grind. But here's the reality. Greatness isn't found in sparks of brilliance. It's buried in the boring. The same reps, the same practice, the same silence. Day after day after day. Imagine building a cathedral brick by brick, alone, in the dark, with no applause. That's mastery. It's not sexy. It's not loud. It's discipline, repeated until it becomes divine. 19. Chaos is the test. You say you've changed. Wait until life hits, until the storm comes, until you lose something that mattered. That's when truth is revealed. Growth isn't proven in still water. It's revealed in the flood. Chaos is not your enemy, it is the crucible. Don't run. Stand still. Let the wind scream. Let the noise rise. And watch yourself remain still, unshaken. Hold. 20. You must become your own father. No one is coming to protect you, to guide you, to hold your hand. Maybe your real father failed you. Maybe he wasn't there. Maybe he never taught you to be a man or to become steel. But that role now belongs to you. You must father yourself, discipline yourself, lead yourself. Speak to yourself like a commander. Punish your weakness. Reward your courage. Raise the warrior your childhood never saw. 21. Discipline is love in its purest form. The world teaches you that love is soft, gentle, indulgent. But real love, the kind that sets you free, is forged in boundaries, routines, and brutal truth. When you discipline yourself, you're not punishing you, you're loving you in the highest way. You say, I won't let you self-destruct. I won't let you chase comfort. I won't let you forget who you are. That's love, not a hug. A sword. To 2. The body reflects the mind. Look at how you move, how you stand, how you breathe. It reveals everything. Weak posture, weak convictions, shallow breath, shallow purpose. Your body is not just a vehicle. It's a message, a signal to the world and to your subconscious. Train it, sharpen it, command it. Imagine standing like a statue, head high, shoulders back, breath deep. That's not arrogance. That's alignment. To 3. You don't need motivation. You need structure. Motivation is emotion, and emotions lie. One day you feel like a god, the next like dust. You wonder why you're inconsistent. Stop relying on feelings. Rely on systems. Build a structure so strong that even when you're broken, you move. Even when you're exhausted, you act. Motivation is fragile. Structure is bulletproof. To 4. Don't fear the dark. Become it. The darkness is not your enemy. It is your mirror. All the parts you avoid, your rage, your sadness, your hunger for power, they live there. But the darkness only destroys those who deny it. You must enter it, sit in it, study it. And when you emerge, you carry it with you, not to harm, but to rule. The man who knows his darkness can never be controlled by another. 25. Burn your escape routes. Leave no way out, no safety net, no backup plan. Why? Because when you have a way to run, you will run. But when your back is to the wall, when you have no choice but to win, you awaken something terrifying inside. Commit like there's no tomorrow. Decide like your life depends on it. Because it does. Only the desperate ever change. Only the cornered ever become kings. To 6. Hunger is your compass. You know what you want, but you bury it in logic, excuses, timelines. Stop. Feel the hunger, the raw, irrational, burning desire. That's the voice of your soul, and it never lies. Chase it, even if it scares you, especially if it scares you, because comfort is the devil's lullaby, and your hunger is the sound of God calling you to rise. To 7. Most of what you believe is wrong. You believe you're not ready. You believe you're not enough. You believe life is against you. But have you tested those beliefs? Or did you just inherit them from broken people? Your beliefs are your architecture. They shape the world you see. Change the belief, change the structure. So audit them daily. Ask, does this belief make me stronger or weaker? Then keep what strengthens, destroy what weakens. No mercy, because beliefs are not sacred. Only truth is dot to 8. Stop consuming. Start creating. You scroll, you watch, you absorb dot, but when you build? Each second you spend consuming is a second stolen from your purpose. You were not made to be a spectator. You were made to shape reality, create something, words, moves, systems, empires. Your legacy is not in what you consumed. It's in what you left behind dot to 9. Isolation is the forge of greatness dot you want clarity. Get alone. You want power, says silence dot no phone, no noise, no distraction dot just you, your reflection. Most avoid it, because in silence, the truth screams, but that scream is the map dot use solitude to confront your demons, to shape your vision, to sharpen your soul. The world was built by men who disappeared before they reappeared transformed. Be one of them. 30. Your thoughts shape reality dot not in a magical, wish it and it happens way, but in a brutal, exact way dot your thoughts determine what you focus on, what you allow, what you fight for, what you tolerate dot, and what you tolerate defines your life dot. So look closely. The chaos around you is the echo of the chaos within dot. Change the thought, change the focus, and the world bends around your inner shift. You've been living in a prison built by invisible thoughts. Now it's time to walk out dot 31. Be feared by your former self, the weak version of you, the one that overthinks, procrastinates, breaks. Under pressure should be terrified of who you're becoming. This new version, he doesn't hesitate. He doesn't whine. He doesn't need motivation. He just executes. Cold, precise, unapologetic. You don't need to impress others. Impress the ghost of who you used to be by becoming his nightmare. 32. Suffering isn't the enemy. Stagnation is. You fear pain, but pain moves you. It awakens. It reveals. What you should fear is stagnation, a flat line, a slow decay, the quiet rot of potential unfulfilled. That's the real horror. Not wounds, but waste. So embrace the struggle, because with every scar, you prove you're alive. And evolving. 33. Rituals are the architecture of the mind. Discipline is not about willpower. It's about structure. Your morning, your night, your hours. They shape you with or without your permission. So make them sacred. Wake early. Sit in silence. Train. Plan. Visualize. Execute. Every ritual is a brick in the empire of your mind. Build wisely. 34. Become comfortable with being misunderstood. The path of mastery is lonely. You'll lose friends. You'll confuse family. You'll be mocked by the mediocre. Let them talk. Let them guess. Let them laugh. Your clarity is not their responsibility. You are building something they were never meant to understand. And that's exactly why you must continue. 35. You are both a sculptor and the stone. No one is coming to carve you. You must take the blade and begin. Cut away the laziness, the lies, the victimhood, the fear. Every swing is painful, but what remains is not just stronger, it's sacred. You are not finding yourself. You are creating yourself. 36. Purpose is the antidote to all suffering. You want to stop feeling lost? Find your mission. You want to stop chasing distractions? Commit to a cause greater than yourself. Purpose doesn't remove pain. It gives pain meaning. Suddenly the sleepless nights, the setbacks, the sacrifices, they become fuel. You can endure anything if you know why you're doing it. And if you don't have a purpose yet, create one. Don't wait to be chosen. Choose yourself. 37. You must kill your ego to become limitless. The ego whispers, you already know. You've done enough. You are better than them. But the truth is, the ego is fragile, defensive, addicted to control. Kill it. Stay humble. Stay hungry. Stay teachable. The moment you think you've arrived is the moment you stop evolving. Let others cling to pride. You cling to progress. 38. Make peace with death every day. Most avoid it. Deny it. Fear it. But the man who stares death in the face becomes free. He no longer wastes time. He no longer begs for validation. He no longer postpones his power. Every day you wake up is a gift you don't deserve. Use it. Make it count. Live like it's your last day, but train like you'll live forever. That paradox creates legends. 39. Your legacy is being written right now. Not later. Not when you're ready. Not when conditions are perfect. Right now. With every action, every word, every silence, every choice, your life is your message to the world. Make sure it's one worth reading. 40. Faith is the fire you light in the dark when the plan fails, when the voices say you can't, when nothing around you makes sense. You choose to believe anyway. That's faith. Not blind, but ferocious. You say, I don't see the path, but I will walk. I don't feel strong, but I will act. I don't know how, but I will become. That's what separates warriors from watchers. You burn the doubt. You ignite the impossible. For one, let go or be destroyed by your own mind. Everything you refuse to release will rot you from the inside. The identity, the trauma, the shame, the story. It was never you. It was never the truth. It was just a mask you wore to survive. But survival is not living. So let it burn. All of it. And from the ashes, rise as something that cannot be shaken, cannot be broken, cannot be enslaved. Because when you let go fully, you don't become empty. You become unstoppable. Now, breathe. You've walked through the storm. You've stared into the fire. You've seen the truth. Now comes the question. What will you do with it? Go back to sleep? Numb yourself again? Scroll through another distraction? Or will you rise? Not tomorrow. Now. Start with the smallest decision. Wake earlier. Train harder. Speak the truth. Say no to weakness. Then repeat relentlessly until the world takes notice or breaks trying to stop you. This is not a video. It's a warning, a challenge, a line in the sand. Let go or be destroyed by your own mind. The choice is yours, but make it fast. Because time is not waiting for you.